Libra, hello, and welcome to your summer 2024 shapeshift reading. We are looking at the shape you're shifting out of, the shape you're shifting into, and what that shapeshift looks and feels like for the summer season. I'm Andy, I'm your reader, and I'm joined by the Kim Krans full set. We've got the animals here to show your shapeshift. We've got the archetypes, of course, the wild unknown, and then even more decks as we get into clarifying. So, Libra, let's see how you're shifting this summer. Good Lord. You know what? This is like, I just want to say it because I want you to go back and watch the Virgo reading. I did the Virgo reading yesterday, and this is like piggybacking off of that. You're getting fire ants and scorpion. And I'm just getting because the fire ants came out in the Virgo reading and Scorpio is the sign after you, I'm just getting this like clear idea that Libra is very much sort of torn or maybe stuck, or maybe even playing the role of the mediator between Virgo and Scorpio energies. So I have a feeling you're going to want to watch the Virgo reading this season and also the Scorpio reading this season. Check that out. We've got that like pain point in the center that all the fire ants are going towards, and then that same thing is showing up a little further away in the Scorpio energy, or is like the point of the sting. Between Virgo and Scorpio, you're getting the point of something, but I don't think this reading is for you. I think it's talking more about their reading, so we're just gonna put these cards back in the deck in random places and try again. Interesting, that's never quite happened before. What is the shape shift for Libra, please? Which is fitting for you, right, Libra? Because you tend to be really, really good at understanding other people and how other people are operating and like mediating between others and like being really invested in other people's energy. But I'm sort of like, hey, Libra, what about you? What's your energy though? Like what's going on for you? And listen, the Virgo stuff, the Scorpio stuff might very well be also what's going on for you. Like if you have placements in Virgo and Scorpio, for example, that could be why. Okay, show us the shapeshift specifically for Libra this summer. Okay, that's lovely. We got 3 cards for you. Okay, let me just get one. I'll just show you. We have lion, bear, and dolphin. See what I mean? Like completely different energy. The lion and the bear, interesting how their poses are so side profile stoic, and they are looking over at the dolphin, also side profile, but kind of peeking over towards you a little bit. Very different vibe. We're just gonna hold on to those 3 cards and pull a card from the archetypes for Libra. Show us how this shapeshift might look and feel. I'm seeing the lion and the bear as like similar energy, so I think you're shifting into dolphin energy, which is lovely. It's so much lighter, it's so much like freer and more fun and fun focused. Whoa. Oh, okay. That's kind of dark. The Bardo. It looks like an eyeball, huh? With all of these skulls around the circle. Ooh, baby, okay. We're gonna go to the books, the animal guide, and the archetypes. and start reading from it, but I want to show you what I'm looking at so that you can kind of get your own interpretation as I read. So take a look. Lion and the bear over here looking at the dolphin. And I think that's the shapeshift, shifting into the dolphin. So let's just start by looking at the lion. The lion is fire energy, and it says patient, regal, a complete master. Okay, really beautiful. Strong Leo energy, obviously. The lion is a master of the fire element and the living mascot of self-transformation. A lion personality dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the lion is respected by all, but known intimately by few. Interesting. Respected by all, known by few. Feels like a Scorpio energy also there. Some mistake the lion as hard to access or aloof, yet those with a keener eye know better. Lions are observant, stealth, and precise in their words and actions. They do not waste energy or resources. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. When in balance, the lion is the epitome of peace and strength. When out of balance, is withdrawn and too serious. To bring that into balance, daily meditation is recommended, and friendship, really sweet. Okay, like becoming a little more accessible, which feels like a shift into the dolphin energy, becoming a little more friendly, a little more accessible, a little less like regal and detached, and like I am the detached guide, regal, stoic spirit over here. You know, like, no, I'm also like friendly and a person, and like I like to have fun too. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see how the bear sort of expands on that lion energy. And for you, the lion and the bear could be a couple. And the dolphin could be like a more childlike, looking over at this more childlike energy. It's kind of interesting. Okay, bear, waking from spiritual slumber and beginning anew. After long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of the spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. When in balance, the bear shows inner strength and a yearning to grow. When out of balance, again, we get this energy of withdrawal, lethargy, heaviness. To bring into balance, you need movement and exercise. Holy crap. Yeah. Okay. So there's this like the bear and the lion, they're echoing this sort of like stasis and withdrawal. And the dolphin, I suspect, is moving you into movement and friendship and being a little bit more social and just like lightening up your energy a little bit. So let's read the dolphin. It says, innately intelligent, a healer, lightness, and blessings. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human mind can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma, okay, like in the cycles of life, that coming in contact with a dolphin type will change the entire course of your day and thus your life. This card can also indicate a profound blessing on the way. When in balance, the dolphin is an active healer, has a strong spiritual practice. When out of balance, the dolphin underestimates its own power. To bring into balance, you need to hang out with like-minded spirits. Okay, let's just pause right there. That's so gorgeous. I love this shapeshift for you, Libra, because when people talk about Libra, they talk about lightness. They talk about taking to the air like a beautiful winged being, like a butterfly or a bird. Like they talk about Libra being this sort of like social being that's very light and like likes to keep things light. And that is this dolphin energy. But I love how Kim Krans talks about the dolphin as being like no less spiritual than these like serious animals over here. You know what I mean? Like, just because you're like being light and social and being like among the people and connecting with others and keeping things a little lighter, it doesn't make you any less spiritual. In fact, that is a whole other level of spirituality, a whole other level of like what it means to be human in a way that is wise. Because it's almost like when you reach this peak of wisdom where you're sort of like up here on the mountain, removed from everyone, and like being like, yes, I am this like spiritual practice, like spiritual serious being. It's like the next level of wisdom is to like slide down the mountain on your butt and like start having some fun. You know, because it's like that seriousness can only take you so high, and then you realize that that's sort of fake. And that actually the most, like the wisest spiritual being is laughing. And it's sort of like, oh, I get it. I'm supposed to have fun with this. And so it may be, because we have two animals here, it may be that you're surrounded by like really serious people, or like the people that you're interacting with are just sort of like taking things really seriously and have this like really serious bent to them that is making you feel like, oh, okay, yeah, like I better be really serious also in order to be taken seriously. And it's like, okay, give yourself credit and understand that this like light, fun, social, wise being is just as like powerful as this kind of energy. Don't underestimate yourself, Libra, would be like the biggest advice I would give to all Libras everywhere, you know? Do not underestimate yourself. And like stop trying to be this sort of like level of perceived spirituality or growth or seriousness or like a maturity that everyone else is, so that you are taken very serious. I need to be respected and taken very seriously. And it's sort of like, actually, the more authentic you are, the more respect you gain from the people around you, even if they are emitting this very like serious vibe. I mean, this could be in your relationships, this could be in your career, in your workspace, like, you know, take it as it resonates. Okay, let's look at the Bardo. I've actually never gotten this card. There's a lot of cards in the Archetypes deck, so that makes sense. But let's see. Okay. Really intense looking. The liminal, the in-between, the transition. It is said that the Bardo is a place between this life and the next, a liminal realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this inherently mysterious space creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationships through a cosmic and timeless lens. To rise above the concerns of this world. Gorgeous dolphin energy there. Oops. We may receive messages from those who are no longer with us, or see visions of lives not yet lived. In the Bardo, there is potential to forgive the unforgivable, to say the unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved, to let go of all the things that cause us pain. The Bardo suspends us in its spaciousness for just long enough to open us to higher wisdom. This energy does not belong to Earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. When in balance, the Bardo is spaciousness, grace, forgiveness, and truth. When out of balance, torment, dislocation, hallucination, transience, like I get the feeling of being lost. Go deeper, read the Tibetan Book of the Dead, and the Lament of the Dead by James Hillman and Sanu Shamdasani. Okay. Also, when the veil between this life and the next is thinned, energy is stirred. This allows for remarkable healing and vision. The bardo is not to be feared. Take advantage of its energy by recognizing what needs to be resolved. Trust that there is a message for you from beyond. Who is speaking? Go ahead and listen. Okay, I actually really love this for this reading for you, Libra, because it's sort of reiterating that just because your shapeshift this summer is into like this light and fun expression of your deeply spiritual wisdom does not eliminate the depth of your connection to the unseen, to the liminal space, to be able to access that sort of like psychic, unseen realm. It's like you don't have to be super serious to get the message. You know what I mean? Like I think sometimes with like spirituality, there's this idea that like, okay, I must sit in meditation for many, many days in order to receive the messages from past loved ones or my spiritual guidance or like whatever that is. And the dolphin is sort of like, you know what I mean? It's sort of like splashing water on your face with its tail, being like, please, you know, like wake up from that. Wake up from that assumption and that idea of spirituality and shift into like the wisdom of children. Who is more sensitive and more tuned into the unseen than the child? Actually, you know, it's when adults like grow up and start getting very, very serious about everything that they actually lose their connection with that kind of wisdom that we're seeing in this reading. Ooh, cool. Okay, I love that for you, Libra. Like how liberating if this is resonating for you. Okay, so if you want to keep going with me, I'm going to keep pulling cards. We're going to look at the wild unknown. We're going to look at the liminal space deck, and we're going to basically do a whole other reading and see if we can get more specific about how this energy is showing up for you this summer. If you'd like to join me for the full reading, click the link in the description below, and that will take you to the shifting space where we will investigate this reading and all of the readings for all of the signs together throughout the season. We'll watch the readings together. We'll loop in the astrology and chat amongst ourselves in the community about how we are all shifting collectively and personally this season. So if that sounds fun to you and you want to join, click that link and I'll see you over there. All right. Libra, Libra, Libra. This is amazing energy. It's really infectious. Like it feels like, oh yeah, I want to be a part of this. What like cartoon movie is that from? I'm seeing this like goat or sheep being like, be yourself. Be yourself. Is it even a sheep? I don't know. One of you Disney people out there will know. Disney people. Okay. Interesting. Be yourself. Or maybe it's actually in Aladdin when Robin Williams turns into a bee as the genie and is like, be yourself to Aladdin, because he's trying to be this like, oh, that's a helpful analogy actually. He's trying to be this like prince. Yes, I am Prince Ali Ababa. And then the genie's like, be yourself, doo-doo. You know, like she wants this version of you. This is who she'll fall in love with. Libra, be yourself. Okay.